What if the tick-tock of your clock isn't just time passing, but your heart falling out of sync with the universe? We trust the rhythm of seconds, minutes, and hours, believing it's universal. But the universe doesn't care for our agreements. Its rules are stranger than we imagine. Out there, our assumptions about time begin to unravel. Imagine time as a river, steady, predictable, until it meets a massive stone. Near the stone, the current slows. Further away, it rushes on. The cosmos is filled with such stones, objects so massive they warp the very fabric of existence. They don't just pull on matter, they tug at time itself, creating eddies and distortions. We've been unaware that the stream of time isn't as uniform as we believed. The echo in your clock is a ripple from a place where time has been bent. Our steady beat is a local phenomenon, not a universal truth. What if our clocks are telling us a truth we're not ready to hear? The universe's rhythm is far more complex and unsettling than we ever imagined. We think of space as empty, a vacuum between stars. But this emptiness has a presence, a weight that presses on our consciousness. To grasp it is to feel vertigo, standing on the edge of an infinite abyss. Proxima Centauri, our nearest star, is 4 light-years away. Even at light speed, it's a journey of years. Our fastest spacecraft would take tens of thousands of years to get there, through cold, silent nothingness. This isn't just distance, it's isolation on a cosmic scale. The Milky Way is 100,000 light-years across, with hundreds of billions of stars, yet almost all of it is empty. If our sun were a grapefruit in New York, the next star would be a grapefruit in Chicago. The void between is a near-perfect vacuum. This emptiness is the true stage of the universe, where the laws of physics play out. Here, the secrets of space, light, and time are kept. The weight of emptiness is existential, not just physical. It forces us to confront our cosmic insignificance. We are a brief flicker in an endless, silent night. Space holds a silence unlike any on Earth, an absence of sound that stretches for light years. Imagine floating there. No up, no down, just the cold light of distant stars and unending quiet. In that silence, your mind might invent its own sounds. This isn't just quiet, it's the sound of infinity, the baseline of creation. Stars are born and die in silence. Galaxies collide without a sound. Black holes merge, sending out silent gravitational waves. We detect these events only through instruments, translating their effects into data. The universe's greatest dramas play to an empty theater. We send out radio signals, hoping for a reply, but the answer is silence. The famous wow signal was a brief anomaly, followed by more quiet. If there are other voices, they are separated by an ocean of silence we may never cross. The silence of space is more profound than any message we might receive. Look at deep space images. Sometimes you see distortions, as if the universe itself is warped. This is gravitational lensing, massive objects bending light, smearing distant galaxies. It's not just an illusion, it's a visible scar on reality. Space isn't a fixed backdrop, it's malleable, shaped by mass. Light follows the straightest path, but the path itself is bent. These cosmic stains are everywhere. Wherever mass is concentrated, space bends. Our sun does it, but galaxy clusters create dramatic arcs and rings. It's as if the universe holds up a funhouse mirror to itself. If gravity can bend space, it must also affect time. Space and time are two sides of the same coin, space-time. The distortions we see are warnings. Time itself is not immune to gravity's pull. The universe's fabric is dynamic, not reliable. The cosmic stain is a clue. Time can be warped, just like space. Our reality is more fragile than we think. What if time is as malleable as space, stretched and compressed by gravity? Where gravity is stronger, time flows more slowly. This is not science fiction, but measurable fact. Atomic clocks at sea level tick slower than those on mountaintops. GPS satellites must adjust for this, or our navigation would fail. Now imagine a planet orbiting a neutron star. Time there crawls compared to here. A lifetime on that world could pass in days for us. There is no universal now. Every place has its own clock, its own pace. When you look at distant stars, you see not just the past, but a different flow of time. The universe is a cacophony of stories, each unfolding at its own tempo. Our synchronized reality is an illusion. If time is an absolute, what happens to our sense of self? Our memories form a neat line, but that line is an illusion. Travel near a massive object, return to Earth, and you'll find yourself in a future you never expected. Your timeline would be out of sync. Your memories relics of a vanished world. Time dilation fractures the shared human experience. Astronauts on long missions become their own branch of history. In a universe where time is relative, our actions and legacies become untethered from their consequences. Our thoughts are shaped by the pace of time, which gravity can alter. Imagine two people, one deep in a gravity well, one in deep space. The one in deep space would think and perceive faster, the other slower. Is there a correct speed for consciousness, or is our earthbound pace just one possibility? Perhaps true consciousness exists only in the void, where gravity is weakest. Our minds are not entirely our own. Their speed is dictated by our cosmic location. Move to a place with different gravity, and you become a different conscious entity. The ghost in the machine is the silent pull of space-time shaping who we are. The universe we sense is a shadow of the true reality. Time dilation is just one note in a symphony of unseen forces. Dark matter and dark energy shape the cosmos, yet we are blind to them. These forces have been at work for billions of years. We've only just noticed. Our science is a desperate attempt to read the program notes in the dark. Realizing time isn't absolute is our first hint of the larger symphony. Our experience of reality is a fragile, local interpretation of a much bigger composition. We are not the audience. We are part of the orchestra, playing our small part in the dark. We've traveled from the ticking clock to the edge of comprehension. Gravity bends space and warps time. There is no universal now. Our lives are tied to the local flow of time, making us prisoners of our own current. The universe is indifferent. Its laws not written for us. This knowledge forces us to rethink what it means to be human. If our timeline isn't absolute, what is legacy? If consciousness is local, what is the self? The clock's rhythm is now a question, echoing in the silent void. If time can stretch and contract, can we ever truly know what now means? Perhaps the greatest mystery of time dilation is not how it works, but how it changes the way we see ourselves. In the end, maybe the real journey is learning to live with the questions.